And welcome everyone, thank you very much for joining me today in my latest episode. If you're new around here, make sure you hit that subscribe button to stay up to date on all the latest daily Liverpool news as well. And if you missed yesterday's episode, we done an hours long podcast. I got one of the huge subscribers and one of the biggest Liverpool supporters out there that I know, Jay. We talked about West Ham review and a lot of Crystal Palace pre-match build-up and a lot of other Liverpool-related news as well. So check that out on the channel. Hopefully you all enjoyed that. I think the feedback has been absolutely boss. So go and check that out after this episode if you haven't seen it. But today's topics that we'll be going to be discussing in today's episode, you've got obviously Liverpool's Spurs fixture that was switched from venue. We've got the latest on that. And then we're going to transfers, Karius and Ragnar Klavan, the latest going-ons in today's latest transfer rumour merry-go-round. Martin Keown, the ex-Arsenal centre-back, he has come out and got all the latest quotes on the way in which the performance and the partnership in which is building at Liverpool between Joe Gomez and the Dutch absolute legend, Virgil van Dijk. So I've got all of his latest thoughts on that one. And Liverpool's new staff setup, it has been announced who the setup for this coming season. Stay tuned and I'll be going through all those latest stories. So we'll start off with the Spurs news really. Liverpool's fixture was meant to be played at their new stadium when Liverpool would rock up, and we all laugh and joke with this. Spurs have changed it due to the form in which Liverpool are showing. They don't want to get smashed in their new stadium by the Reds. But it's looking like Tottenham are very unhappy as well. Their hierarchy at the club, they were wanting to play against Liverpool in their new stadium. But it's looking like they are pushing for a date against City. That's around about the 28th of October. That's looking like to be done. It's not just Liverpool, it's the Cardiff game as well at Spurs' new stadium. So Cardiff fans are having to sort out travelling to Wembley anyway. But it's guttering. I would have liked to have battered Spurs in their brand new stadium anyway, but that has been changed. So that is the latest news on that fixture. And on the transfer front, really today, Liverpool, Loris Karius is looking like a link with to Turkey yet again. It's all these Turkish clubs. I think it is madness. When I was looking at all the transfer rooms this morning, it's a whole host of Turkish clubs, and like with Ragnar Klavan, the Karius was considered his future, and the Turkish football believe Besiktas could offer him an exit route. The claim that the Black Eagles, obviously Besiktas, tried to sign David Ospina from Arsenal, but he is now set to join Napoli, supposedly anyway. So it's looking like a lot of Turkish clubs are looking at Loris Karius and Ragnar Klavan. We spoke yesterday in terms of Ragnar Klavan, so we're a lot more in depth in terms of that. Does it make sense? Does it not? Let me know your thoughts on these two transfers. For me, and I want to get your engagement really, everyone, I really would feel a lot more confident knowing that we had Simon Mignolet at the football club. It doesn't make at all any sense in Liverpool to release both goalkeepers. You either keep one, you don't sell both of them anyway. And yet this new story, it comes off the back of La Liga agreeing to play one of their La Liga fixtures over in North America. This will be the case for the next 15 years. But it really got me thinking, and I wanted to gauge your reactions really, and I will drop all your comments and engage with every single one of you, because I think this is a huge story really coming out of the Spanish. Could this lead to the Premier League maybe going out over to North America or Asia or any other continents? Anyway, let me know your thoughts. For me, it's mad, and I think it's something that all of us as football fans, most importantly Liverpool fans, is being expected to happen. But I think there'll be a lot of Premier League fans not very happy. We're seeing the movement in terms of Facebook, YouTube. They're becoming a bigger platform. Amazon have bought the rights to the Premier League this season anyway. Amazon Prime, that is. But it's going to be so interesting the way in which a lot of these clubs and a lot of these leagues very much given their rights away to the Premier League. La Liga, I don't think if you're saying, oh, Malaga, no discredit to Malaga or Levante or something, whoever's in the La Liga, they're not, fans in North America are not really interested. Yet they've got a lot of fans from around the world, both of those clubs, but they're only trying to get the rights for the main El Clasico or a Real Madrid versus Atletico Madrid or a Valencia. One of their key fixtures. You see it with a lot of other. One of the big main points is obviously the NFL. They like to come over to Wembley. Spurs have adapted their new stadium, as we talked about before. They've adapted their stadium to be able to cater for NFL games. And everyone, I want to gauge your opinions, really. It's a huge one. And I don't think this is going to be the last time, really. But I want to make this, how would you all feel if the Premier League played an away fixture, one of their many Premier League fixtures, in another country? Let me know your thoughts. It's a big talking point, a big debate that I think a lot of us will be talking about in the comment section below. And we'll go to Martin Keown's quotes now, talking about Joe Gomez and Virgil van Dijk. He has said potentially could be one of the Premier League's best centre-back partnerships. Yeah, I've got all the quotes from the ex-Gunner anyway. He goes on to say, I was seriously impressed by the performance of Joe Gomez and Virgil van Dijk in the centre of Liverpool's defence. There will be few better partnerships in the Premier League this season. I have been arguing for some of that time that Joe Gomez should be playing in that position. And against West Ham, he showed why. Marko Arnautovic is the sort of player who will cause defenders problems if you don't get on top of him quickly. Liverpool's centre-backs swatted him like a fly. There will be bigger tests to come this season, but Joe Gomez and Virgil van Dijk paired around the pitch like a pair of Rolls Royces. On Sunday's evidence, Dejan Lovren will find it tough to win back his place. These two have the makings of a great Premier League partnership. Everyone, let me know your thoughts on Martin Keown's comments. He's one of the best Premier League ever centre-backs. He knows how to defend, does Martin. But let me know your thoughts on this. I hope those two lads, Virgil van Dijk and Joe Gomez, are set to become one of the best and biggest partnerships in the Premier League. When we watched them on Sunday against West Ham, as he's alluded to there, Martin, he talked about Arnautovic. He's the first test that those two have come up against. Really, Joe Gomez, for me personally, I felt absolutely kept him in his back pocket. He'd done everything right, but when you're playing alongside Virgil van Dijk, the commanding leader that he is, he brings the best out of everyone around him. And I think, as we've seen with Andy Robinson, as we've seen with Trent last season, and Alisson hopefully this season, and potentially with Joe Gomez playing at the heart of Liverpool's defence, Virgil van Dijk, Joe Gomez is the next player to get the best out of himself due to playing alongside Virgil van Dijk. And just a quick one, really, in terms of, if you're not aware, Liverpool have released their brand new fashion statements on their website. I'll leave a link in the description to all the brand new Liverpool clothing. As you're probably already aware now, we've seen the lads on social media, Mo Salah and everyone, putting pictures up. But Liverpool have released a brand new clothing range. This means more. It's very much a lot more fashionable compared to all the trackies that they do. It's very catwalk-esque in terms of that, but very much to go and check it out, because there's a lot of brand new good-looking clothing, and all the lads in the catalogue anyway, when you go on the website, they're all looking very, very dapper. Alisson, Lloris Karius, the lads that look like already models anyway, they could very much get a job in modelling if they weren't professional footballers anyway. So yeah, go and check that out. And on the final story, everyone, as I said, we'll talk about the official Liverpool's backroom staff has been announced. And we'll start off as the brand new first assistant team coach, Peter Quartz. And then you got first team coach Pep Linders, obviously the brand new lad. He was at Liverpool, but he's come back from his brief spell in Holland. Didn't really work out, but he's very much someone who Jurgen Klopp is made up to have round the first team setup. And then we've got John Achterberg as the first team goalkeeping coach. There's been a lot of talk, but he is looking like he's going to be the the first choice goalkeeping coach for this season. We'll find out in the next couple of years if he changes, but I think there's a lot of fans around Liverpool that are not the biggest fans of John Achterberg, but he is going to be Liverpool's goalkeeping coach. Chris Kirkland's obviously the new women's goalkeeping coach anyway, so all the best to Chris there as well. But this is the first team set up. And head of fitness and conditioning, Andreas Kornmeier. Dr. Andrew Massey as well. He's been announced as the head of medical services. Philip Jacobson, medical rehabilitation and performance manager. And the final one, Mona Nemene, head of nutrition. Nime. You all know what I'm like with me pronunciations anyway, everyone. But that is the official Liverpool's backroom staff has been announced for this season. Everyone behind Jurgen Klopp, behind the scenes. There's so many departments anyway. But that is everyone that is going to be trying to help Liverpool push us towards the Premier League title this season anyway. Yeah, to conclude, everyone, thank you very much for getting involved. And if you're watching up to this point, you're absolute legends. Make sure to drop a like on the video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe most importantly, and put your bell notifications on as well for all the daily latest Liverpool news. And if you didn't see me yesterday's episode as well, podcasts, which I'll be getting a lot of views all involved over the coming season. Every single Wednesday, be an hour in-depth analysis, doing post-match videos, a whole host of content coming this season. But yeah, get involved in all the stories that we've talked about today. Let me know your thoughts. I will be getting back to all yous in the comment section below. See you later, everyone. Shut up.